Hey folks, this is Mike Antile. I was just running through some numbers today, and we live and die by numbers around here. We're on the production side of the business, right? We are here to predict as accurately as humanly possible how much production is going to come out of a given solar system. If you've seen one of our other videos, I talk about this is actually one of the points that's kind of up for manipulation depending on what type of salesman you're dealing with. That's why we have a tendency here at Sailfish Solar, we lean as conservative as possible, but it's always fun to go back and see, what our predictions were compared to what the actual reality of the solar system was. So I sat with a client today, and I just kind of got a kick out of just how kind of precisely accurate we were on her, and obviously this happens all the time, again, because we're being conservative, and more times than not, the solar system is going to produce a little bit more than what we actually put in any of our estimates. So this is the estimate for this particular customer that you can see in front of you. So when you get estimates from us, you have a chart that either looks like this, or depending on your project, we might give you a chart that kind of looks like this. Again, it depends on your project and so on. So this particular client, I'm just going to show you 2 months. I think we're going to do the month of May, and then we're going to do the month of August. So the two differences between these 2 months is, as you can see, the yellow line here is solar production. That's how much we expect the system to produce. And then the blue line is how much, we've been reported that their house consumes. Basically, when you give us your utility bill, these blue lines represent what your utility bill is. And again, the yellow line right there in August is what the solar system, what our projection is for it to produce. So it's fun to just see, just how deadly accurate we can be if we do our numbers correctly. And it's also not that we're looking in over competitors' shoulders, but sometimes it's fun to see what happens when they over embellish numbers. We want our customers to call us and say, "Wow, the system produced more than you told us, rather than less than you told us." So we'll look at May. As you can see on this yellow line here, in May of this year, we were expecting this customer to produce just a little bit shy of about 2,000 kilowatt hours, also known as 2 megawatt hours. And then there would be a delta there between that and their consumption at the house, and they'll actually generate a credit during this period of time, where this gap is right here, and then carry those credits over into the other months. And then in August, we said that this system was going to produce, it looks like about 1.75, maybe just a touch under maybe 1.74 megawatt hours or 1,750 kilowatt hours. So that was our prediction before we put in this system. Then when we go, this is the real-time data that comes directly from Enphase, the inverters that are on the back of the each individual solar panel, and you can actually keep track of what your system is producing in real time. So as you can see, we underestimated a little bit in the month of August. This system actually produced 1.2 megawatt hours, or 1,820 kilowatt hours. And again, we had predicted about 1750. So pretty close, pretty much right on it. But that's why these predictions, these kilowatt hour predictions, are so important to kind of get them right. Just for example, the different pitch, right, the different angle, and the different where the panel's facing and the degree to which it is tilted, can have a significant impact on the production of the system, right? Like down here, this is a south-facing roof. Up here, this is a west-facing roof, slightly southwest, and then this is an east-facing roof, slightly northeast. So when you're calculating what the production is going to be on each one of these panels, depending on where it is located, what the pitch of that roof is, and what the relationship between the angle of the sun is, also called the azimuth, whatever that relationship looks like is going to have an impact on the numbers, that we can predict how much that particular panel is going to produce. And so that's why it's so important to have, a little bit of knowledge in this industry, or a decent amount of knowledge in this industry. So you're not just randomly applying, a multiplier of a south-facing roof to a design of a solar system that you're putting on an east or northeast-facing roof, if that makes sense. And then the other one we're going to look at was May. So again, we predicted just shy of 2,000 kilowatt hours, or 2 megawatt hours. And then here you see This is the month of May for this client, and they produced just a little bit over 2 MWh, 2,000 kilowatt hours. So anyway, I just thought it was important to just kind of illustrate, number one, how you can monitor this. Number two, why it's important to make sure that we're projecting, as accurate as we can on what the production is going to look like. But equally as important, that we're all kind of eyes wide open about what the consumption looks like. Again, in the solar business, we are in the production side of things. We're on the production side of the business. The consumption side of the business is up to you, the homeowner. But if we can get a pretty good, accurate picture of what your consumption is going to look like or what it has looked like, then we can make a prediction on what we think your consumption is going to look like in the future and where we're best offsetting or best designing a system to offset your utility bill. Anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. I thought I would show that to everybody. And by all means, if you have any questions, link or like this video, comment below. We'll answer your questions. We'll always appreciate a follow as well for more videos like this in the future. All right, that's it. Thanks for stopping by.